Welcome to Walking the Field with Doug. I'm Doug Schwartzkopf, Senior Sales Agronomist with Ag Partners at Albert City, Iowa. What we're going to do today is take an opportunity to look at a field that's been planted here in the early part of March as we're digging down and going to evaluate the stand. Here in our area of Iowa, recently in the last 10 days, we've gotten anywhere from 3 to 8 inches of rain. And we've had this impact us with standing water, as you can see clearly behind me. And guys have been asking questions, how does this impact my stand? How long can the corn stay underwater? We've been very fortunate in some regard is that the corn may have not been out of ground, and generally if it's underwater, we can stand about 4 days of being underwater without the plant being totally deprived of oxygen and not surviving past that. That can be impacted by the temperature. And again, in one regard, we've been fortunate that it's been cold. Once we start seeing temps get up over the 77 degrees, it really starts to cut how long it can survive underwater. And corn plants that are underground are better than newly emerged plants like these that you see here. These plants cannot survive being underwater for 24 hours. So those plants that are not up yet, we stand better. The plants that are beyond V6 and are underwater stand better than these young plants here. Okay, as we're starting to evaluate your stands, you're going to have to get out. It's going to be one of those things you're going to have to get your hands dirty. We're going to have to dig the plants up and evaluate what's going on. Here we have a plant or a seedling that it appears it's going to be going to do well for us. It's going to survive right now. We can see we have the radicle coming out in the coleoptile that look healthy. We have that pale white appearance to it. It's covered with dirt, I realize that, but it pale white growing well. If we're starting to see them yellow and soft and the seedling is spongy, we've rotted and so on, so it's going to take the evaluation. My concern here is these soils, and fortunately it's dry now, but these soils are wet, damp, and so on. They will continue to impact it, and we will continue to see and have to monitor these fields for plant health throughout the growing season. There's going to be no substitution. There's no standard answer when I should replant and so on. You're going to have to go out and dig fields, measure and do population checks, all these types of things before you make the decision. And the population that you're going to replant at will vary again with the timing of the year, the variety involved, and what your yield goal is for your field. Thank you, and let's be safe the rest of the spring.